Madison, are you okay? I just got a call from someone at your work. They said you collapsed and were taken to the hospital.
Wyatt, I'm so sorry for worrying you. I'm stable now, so don't worry too much. I'll need to stay in the hospital for a few days though.
What? I'll check if I can come back home right away.
Wait, that's not necessary. It's not that serious. Please don't worry about me.
Of course I'm going to worry when my wife collapses. If I wasn't on this overseas assignment, I'd be at the hospital right now. Do they know what caused you to collapse?
Malnutrition, apparently.
Huh?
I've been short on money. I've been eating just one meal a day lately. At least I got lunch at the daycare where I work. But on my days off, sometimes I didn't eat anything at all.
What? Why? You need to eat properly. There's no reason to be pinching pennies like that.
My take-home pay of $1,000 just doesn't stretch far enough.
Huh? Just your pay?
Since you went overseas for work, my salary has been our only income, right? That's why things have been so tight.
What?
I can't go on without money from you anymore. And I've had to take on $70,000 in debt.
Hey, what are you talking about? I've been sending $3,500 every month.
What? I haven't been receiving anything?
I definitely transfer it every month. We discussed this before I left, remember?
I got it for the first few months. But then the transfers stopped.
What? I've definitely been sending it every month.
Really? I'm not sure.
Madison, have you been checking your bank statements regularly?
Actually, I don't have my bank book anymore.
What?
I gave it to Lucy.
Why would you give something like that to our daughter?
Lucy said she quit her job and was struggling financially. I decided to let her use it until she found a new job. My salary goes into a different account anyway. I thought it would be fine for a little while.
What if she misuses it?
Lucy would never do something like that.
But
Lucy quit because she was being harassed at work. That's why she came back home.
I know that. But Lucy has always been difficult, even as a child. I thought she'd finally become independent when she got that job. And then she quits after just a year and moves back home. It's disappointing.
Please don't blame her. She's still healing from emotional trauma.
But she could at least get a part-time job, right? She's just hiding at home and living office. What is she thinking?
She's not locked in her room all day. She sometimes goes out with friends.
What? If she has energy to hang out, she can work.
She says when she tries to look for work, it triggers memories of her workplace trauma. If going out helps her mental and physical recovery, I think we should support her gently.
But always giving in to her demands isn't real kindness. As parents, we need to be more firm.
I don't know what else to do.
Lucy is our only child after years of fertility treatments. I understand why you treasure her so much. But at this rate, she'll never become a functional adult.
Do you really think so?
If I were in the States, I'd be giving her some tough love daily. Sigh. This is becoming a real problem.
I can't work while I'm in the hospital, and I don't know about next month's salary.
If Lucy has your bank book, she's probably been spending the money I've been sending too.
When I asked Lucy about it, she said there were no transfers. I believed her.
I definitely made the transfers. And what's this about $70,000 in debt? How did that happen?
I'm sorry, things were so tight that
What about the savings in my account? I gave you the card and passbook to use if you needed it.
I used that for living expenses too. There's almost nothing left.
Why didn't you talk to me about this sooner?
I didn't want to burden you with more worry. When you're already working so hard overseas.
Let's put aside the debt issue for now. First, we need to talk with Lucy.
Please don't be too harsh with her. She's finally starting to feel better.
Lucy is 23 years old now. Continuing to spoil her isn't good for her.
But
don't worry, I'll be careful with my words. I promise I won't be overly aggressive.
All right, I'll leave it to you.
Just make sure you get plenty of rest for now.
Thank you.
Lucy, we need to talk.
Oh, Dad, perfect timing lol. I heard Mom collapsed at work earlier Tilda.
If you knew, why didn't you contact me? Someone from your mom's workplace had to call me all the way overseas.
Because it's annoying.
What?
She's just being lazy, going to the hospital like that. Wonder what she's thinking lol.
Aren't you worried about your mom? She collapsed from malnutrition.
Yeah, I guess I'm worried. Without mom, no one will cook for me. I might collapse next.
Stop only thinking about yourself and show some concern for your mother. You're an adult. You can cook for yourself.
Whatever, I got some extra cash yesterday anyway. Maybe I'll go out to dinner with friends tonight. Musical note.
By extra cash, you mean the living expenses I transferred yesterday? So you have been taking the money.
Oops, busted. Lol.
Why did you take your mother's bank book?
Don't make it sound so bad, lol. Right after I moved back home, you got your overseas assignment, remember? I overheard you and mom discussing living expenses. That's how I found out about the account you'd be sending money to.
So, you knew about the transfers and took the bank book from mom to use the money yourself?
I didn't take it, okay? I told mom I was struggling financially and that my account was almost empty. She offered me the bank book herself.
Give it back to your mother right now. That money wasn't being sent for you.
No way, Tilda. I can't live on just the allowance from mom.
Wait. You've been getting an allowance from your mom?
Yeah, about $600 a month.
Since when?
Ever since I moved back home, lol. It started at $300 but I needed more lately. So I got her to increase it, lol.
No wonder your mother collapsed.
I suffered deep trauma at my last workplace. Parents should cut their kids some slack.
It's been a year. You've had plenty of time to recover.
Wow, how outdated. This is the 21st century, you know.
A 23-year-old lazing around at home without a job. That's unacceptable in any century.
That's so mean. I'm suffering from mental illness.
What? Have you been diagnosed by a doctor?
No, lol. I found a website that lets you self-check for mental illness. Turns out I have depression.
I can't believe you'd trust something so unreliable.
Mom believed me, lol.
Sigh. I'll explain to your mother about your fake illness.
It's not fake.
You need to move out. Stop causing your parents any more trouble.
Are you kidding? You're kicking out your precious daughter? Lol.
I'm serious. Stop depending on your mother and stand on your own feet.
But mom wants to live with me.
That's just what you want to believe.
No, it's true. Mom can't be separated from me, lol.
Why do you say that?
Once, I asked her to increase my allowance to $1,000. She said, "That's impossible because money is tight." I got so mad. I pretended I was going to jump from the second floor window. Mom panicked, lol. She begged me not to do anything stupid and promised she'd take care of me. Even if she couldn't increase my allowance, lol.
You did what?
Hee. I won, lol. Mom does whatever I want, lol.
You're despicable.
Mom's always been easy to manipulate. She'd buy me anything if I asked nicely.
What?
Even when I was in school. If I complained to mom about my allowance being too small, she'd immediately give me more money, lol.
I've always told her not to spoil you. I can't believe she was doing that behind my back.
It's your fault, Dad. You were barely home, always using work as an excuse. If you want to blame someone, blame yourself, lol.
I'm getting a headache.
And now you're over 60 but still working so hard for me, lol. Parents who can't let go of their kids are so convenient, lol.
What? Forcing herself. I thought your mom continued her daycare job because she loves children.
That's a lie, lol. She's only working to give me allowance, lol. Even after I got a job, she still sent me money regularly.
I should have discussed parenting with your mother more. This is all my fault.
Too late for regrets, lol.
Anyway, you're going to move out, no matter what. I'll convince your mother too.
What about the debt then?
I heard about it from your mother. $70,000, right? Since you caused the financial hardship that led to this debt, you'll be helping with the repayments.
Actually, I took out that loan using your name. So you alone are responsible for repaying it, Tilda.
What?
I needed some cash so I borrowed your identity, lol.
You took out the loan? Using my name without permission?
I'm unemployed so I wouldn't get approved for a loan, lol.
How could you do this? Using your parents' name without permission.
You raised me, didn't you?
We clearly made mistakes.
Then take responsibility and support me for life, lol. Including repaying that debt, lol.
I'm coming back soon. When I do, we're going to have a serious talk with your mother.
Pointless, but whatever lol. See y'all lol. Dad, I have a favor to ask. Can you lend me some living expenses?
Excuse me.
You stopped sending money. What am I supposed to do? And with mom in the hospital, I can't get my allowance either lol.
Unbelievable. Still asking for money?
Mom's in the hospital, so of course I have to rely on you.
I have no money to give you.
How stingy. You were sending $3,500 every month.
That was for your mother.
Are you sure about this? Mom will be devastated if anything happens to me. She's already weak from being in the hospital. What if she hears about my death? She might lose her mind and follow me to the grave lol.
Your mother has already been discharged.
What are you talking about? Mom should still be in the hospital?
Your mother is right here beside me.
Huh?
She became so thin from being exploited by you. I wish I had noticed sooner.
What's going on? I don't understand.
I guess your mother reached her limit. As soon as she was discharged, she left the country and came to where I'm living now.
Wait a minute. What about money? I have her bank book, so she couldn't have gone overseas.
I gave her money for living expenses.
How?
I had her open a new account and transferred about $20,000 to it.
What?
When your mother collapsed, I wanted to come back immediately, but work commitments made that difficult. So I made sure she had enough money to live decently.
Mom gets $20,000 but I get nothing. That's not fair. Give me some too.
Absolutely not.
Mom is horrible. What kind of parent abandons their child?
I don't want to think of someone who uses their parents' money freely and takes out loans in their father's name as my child.
Whatever.
At first, your mother told me that she had taken out the loans because she was struggling financially. Do you know why?
She said she'd handle it when I told her about the debt. I guess she was planning to repay it for me.
But she changed her mind.
Why? Mom always loved me so much.
You never visited her in the hospital, did you?
No, but so what?
That's when she finally realized that she was just an ATM to you. I'm glad she woke up, even if it took a while.
I was just busy. That doesn't mean I didn't care. I was worried about her.
How could you be worried when you didn't even know she was discharged?
But walking away from your daughter over something so small, what kind of parent does that?
The parent who's been financially drained by their daughter. That's the kind of parent who does that.
What about the loan then?
You'll be paying it back.
But it's in your name. Nothing you say now will change that.
I've already contacted the lenders. I explained that my name was used without my consent.
So what? The borrower's name won't change?
I consulted with a lawyer. They said if a handwriting analysis proves forgery, I can legally refuse to pay.
You're lying.
Your mother hasn't repaid a cent yet. So you'll be responsible for the entire $70,000 plus interest. You need to work hard and pay back what you owe.
I suffered workplace bullying that left deep emotional scars. I can't possibly work.
Being scolded for unexcused absences is bullying.
How did you?
You had a college classmate at that company, right?
Don't tell me you contacted my classmate.
I didn't trust your story, so I reached out.
You shouldn't have done that.
Apparently you were skipping work without notice. Just because you didn't feel like it.
I don't really remember.
Don't play dumb. When your boss called you out on it, you got angry and quit on the spot. That's the real reason you left, right?
I admit it was wrong to miss work without calling in, but the lecture they gave me was totally outdated. It's the 21st century.
It's completely normal to reprimand someone who skips work. There's nothing outdated about that.
I'm going to call Mom right now.
That would be pointless.
HMPH, we'll see about that lol. Once she hears her daughter's voice, she'll melt and help me.
You can't contact your mother.
Why not?
She got a new phone.
What's her new number?
She changed her phone number and all her social media accounts.
You're kidding.
To avoid wavering in her resolve, she's decided to cut off all contact with you. That's what she told me.
Is Mom there with you now?
Yes, she is.
Then tell her this. Is she okay with my wedding being cancelled over something so trivial?
Oh right. You had someone you were planning to marry.
Yes, I can't have my wedding canceled because of my parents' issues. Tell mom to help me now.
The $70,000 loan and the $3,500 monthly living expenses. Plus the $600 monthly allowance from your mother. You were giving all that money to this guy, weren't you? Your mother told me everything.
Yes, he owns his own company. Sometimes he has cash flow problems. So I've been helping him out.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
The economy's been tough and his sales have dropped lately. But he's working so hard.
I don't understand why you would be giving him money.
I'm his future wife, so of course I should support my husband. Plus we need money for the wedding. He's a CEO, so we need to have an impressive ceremony.
And you took out a loan in my name for this.
Aren't parents supposed to pay for their daughter's wedding?
Some families do that. Yes.
Then it's not weird for you to repay the loan. Just think of it as wedding funds for your daughter.
Is this guy really a CEO?
What are you implying? He gave me his business card.
Anyone can print fake business cards. I think you might be the victim of a scam.
That's impossible.
When was the last time you saw him?
Come to think of it, I haven't seen him lately because he said he's busy with work. He doesn't answer my calls, and my messages are still unread.
If he disappeared right when things might be exposed, there's a high chance he ran.
No way.
I'm embarrassed to have such a foolish daughter. Didn't you find it suspicious when he asked for money right away?
Well, I was surprised at first. But he's so kind to me. And handsome too. He didn't look like a scammer.
Blame yourself for your poor judgment of character.
Hey, I'm a victim too. So you'll help me repay the debt, right?
Absolutely not. You'll work and repay every cent yourself.
That's impossible. I'm unemployed right now.
Then start job hunting. If you work diligently every day, you can definitely repay the debt.
If I work that much, I won't have time to have fun.
Not my problem. You'll also need to repay the living expenses you used as you please.
Wait a minute. You're not hurting for money. You don't need to make me pay everything.
What are you talking about? It's your debt, so of course you're responsible for repaying all of it.
That's so unfair.
By the way, I'm planning to sell the house. So find an apartment or something soon.
What? This is all moving way too fast.
I have to be this strict or you'll never learn your lesson.
This is cruel. Are you really abandoning your own daughter?
The only way to make you independent is to cut you off completely.
Please help me. I'll be good from now on.
You're 23 years old. Stop talking like a child. If you want to be good, work hard and atone for your sins.
No way.
After being abandoned by us, Lucy started a live-in part-time job to survive. We reported the scammer who tricked Lucy to the police. The investigation led to his arrest, but the money was gone, of course. Lucy is currently living on a tight budget, desperately using her job earnings to repay the debt. Madison was worried about her daughter at first, but the physical distance helped her let go. She's been quite energetic lately, even starting dance classes as a hobby, which is a relief to see. Our daughter's situation is partly my responsibility as a parent. I'll keep watching over her from a distance, hoping she grows into a responsible adult. Meanwhile, Madison and I will try to enjoy a peaceful life together.
Thank you for watching! If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.